What's going on, guys? It's Kyle with DTOM Knives and Gear, and I got a package, and it's a very exciting package. I am so stoked to be one of the first people to get to check out this knife. This is the Divo knife Stout, the knife designed from our good friend, my brother, Kevin LeftyEDC. The guy has just been really impressive ever since I've known him, and Jake, our other friend, Bearded Gear, was one of the first ones that I knew personally, a friend of mine who started a knife company and actually made a knife. The Avant, I got the notification today that it is on the way, and I'm super stoked for that. I was able to handle the prototypes for that, and yeah, so I've got two of them coming. One of them is going to a buddy of mine who was local, and so I can't wait for that. This, however, is super special. Kevin, he's just one hell of a go-getter, one hell of a good dude, and he's really turned out to be just like, he's got a knack for this. And so you'll see what I'm talking about if you haven't already seen Kevin's post about this knife. Let's see if we can get him. The unboxing knife is the Force, which is a Dylan Mallory. This is a gift from Kevin, and so very fitting that I am using this. And of course, some of his new swag that I have, because it's been a while since I've been doing a lot of videos, and so Kevin has not sent me anything for a while because I've been kind of taking a little bit of a break, but I'm back. We have the Detent Diva, LeftyEDC, and Dead Nuts. I love this one. And then, of course, the package, Divo knives. Okay, so let's get this out now. These are prototypes that he had made by QSP. Okay, so he's got prototypes being made by QSP, and then also Kung Wu Knives. QSP came out first. They also did these really cool pouches that I am super stoked about. And this particular knife he's got like, I think 4 or 5 different, maybe I think it's 5 different variations of this knife. Here it is, folks. I got the marbled carbon fiber. This one is, there's like 2 other carbon fibers, like a copper and an aluminum one, and then 2 of the micarta ones. This one is the carbon fiber, just the regular marbled carbon fiber, blasted bolster, and this one is the satin blade. Oh, QSP did a really good job, as you can see, if my camera will focus. And I'm sorry about my camera. Though it's probably bass backwards, and I'm sorry about that. I'm still trying to work on getting the setup that I used to have done, and I haven't done it yet. Come on, camera. Look at those grind lines going this way on the main bevel here, and then this way on the flats. Okay, so, wire pocket clip. This is just the first impressions. Obviously, an unboxing. You have a bolster lock. Kevin is, of course, LeftyEDC. So a bolster lock for a left-handed guy to keep the pressure off the lock bar is crucial. And so I really dig that. Let's just take a quick look at this. I'm going to have a show, obviously I'm going to have this for like maybe 3 or 4 days. So you'll see another, basically, first impressions, like a real first impressions, maybe not really a review, but I am going to be carrying this every single day until then, but I've got to get it out to the next guy. So wire pocket clip, there's you have the lock bar insert. All of the hardware is T8 except for the pivot is T10, and have this, not much branding, just have the logo there, and I like that. He was thinking about not putting anything on there, but I'm a fan of the logo and the placement of where he's got it here. Kind of hope that he keeps that. And then, of course, it's got a hole, right? Look at that. Look at the chamfering around where the hole open is. And so you have to be brave to be able to make a knife for the Detent Diva. Okay, so QSP, they know Kevin, and they know the detents had to be nailed. And fucking A, or is it nailed? It's nailed on this one especially. And then look at that action. Man, I tell you what, this is the best. I mean, there's been quite a few makers, EMP being one of them, LeftyEDC, quite a few makers that have gotten QSP to make their knives, Finch being another. As far as first impressions, action, detent, the sturdiness of this knife, this is the best QSP knife that I've had, first impressions wise. I mean, I can't even fail it. See, now one thing I can't always do is the thumb deployment. Hey, whoa, hey. Okay, so I can do a thumb deployment. Interesting. Okay, so that's something that's very hard for me to do most of the time with a hole, is to get a good thumb deployment. But the way this thing is designed, where my thumb basically sits, it's kind of hard to show you, right there in that little corner, put my thumb, and it flips out perfectly. Oh, I like that. Let's try the index finger. Let's try my reverse thing, the one I just love to do, even though it's unpractical. Oh, yeah. Okay. So let's put this thing in hand like I'm fixing to cut something. Check out the ergonomics. So as you can see here, one of my favorite things, and Kevin's too, is a forward finger choil. And this has a forward finger choil that goes into the handle and into the blade, gives you maximum blade length. Okay, choked back grip. This is where I'm at. My thumb is basically on this ramp right here, choked back grip. I feel good. I feel real good. I feel like I've got major control. I'm not going to do the cut test yet. I'm going to wait till the review to do that. But one thing I probably will do is check the thickness behind the edge, because we were wondering about that. Kevin has some pretty shitty calipers. So backed up grip. Before I do that, feels really good in hand. It's a pretty neutral handle, so that's a good thing, right? Forward finger choil, neutral handle. It's going to fit most hand sizes. I've got bigger hands. Let me see if I can actually grab it in the back, okay, without the finger choil, and barely, but I've got all four fingers around this thing, so that's a plus. I'm always going to use the finger choil, though. It's just me. But one thing, look at that. Oh. So if I got to bear down on this knife, I love a knife with a poon spoon, and I did not come up with that. Kevin did. With this nice little area for your thumb. It is crowned in this area as well. So you've got your chamfering on the top of the blade. It's crowned right around here, and so it makes for a really good, comfortable spot to put my thumb in this really choked up grip to get get down and dirty if I want to, really get some hard cuts, but you have maximum control. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And then look at this action. Oh my God. Okay, let's check the thickness behind the edge. So he's gotten, most of these are flat grinds. This one is a flat grind. I'm going to make sure that I'm telling you right. Yeah, this was definitely a flat grind. And then they also did a very shallow hollow grind on some of them. He likes the hollow grind. I like the hollow grind. Let's kind of see, because of the tallness of the blade. It's not super tall. See what we've got as far as the thickness behind the edge. So in the middle of the blade, we're about 24 thousandths. See if we get at the tip. A little close to the tip. I'm not going to get on the exact tip. We're at about, well, if I can get it to work. I'm making fun of Kevin, I can't even do it. About 26 thousandths. And then back behind here is about 28 thousandths. So we've got basically a little bit of thickness variation going on here, which is actually pretty normal. So you got a little bit thicker here, thinner, and then feels to me like it gets just a little bit thicker around there. So you've got a really good, strong tip. Not going to have to worry about breaking that tip. So 26 thousandths on average for the way this blade is, thickness behind the edge. Very sticky sharp. And it's shaving sharp. So holy crap. So very nice. I like the grind. I like the swedge. Ergonomically, I don't know if you're going to get much better than that as far as a neutral handle. There's going to be some handles that have finger grooves and stuff, and it's either going to fit your hand like a glove, or it's not. It's a scary thing, especially for most people. If they don't know if it's going to fit their hand, this is going to fit everybody's hand, guaranteed. It is a wonderful size. We'll do full specs on what I measure everything to be in the full review. I am so fucking excited to have this in. ugh, and I don't know if he's going to get it back. I'm just kidding. He'll get it back. I'll send it off to the next guy. But holy shit, am I excited about this knife. Guys, stay tuned. Go check out LeftyEDC's channel. You'll have a lot of information going on there, as well as his Instagram. I'll have all that linked down in the description. So you'll be, caught up on what's going on with Divo knives, what's coming out, the pre-orders, if we're going to do, who's going to have the knives, all that stuff. So you can stay abroad. It's perfectly centered. I'm pretty sure he put skiffs in here. Or is there skiffs right here? So he had some bearings. I'm pretty sure he said he put skiffs in here. Maybe these are the stock bearings. I'll be honest with you, I can't remember. He's going to kill me. But by God, I don't know what's in here right now, but as far as that action, that is money. Absolute fucking money. So guys, stay tuned. Few days, I'm going to have this in my pocket. I'm going to use it. I'm going to carry it. And we'll see what I really think about the knife. I mean, obviously, guys, Kevin is a brother, a really good friend. So you're going to have to take my opinion with a grain of salt. I am going to be honest about the knife. But it's everybody's like, it's your friend. You're not going to be honest. I am going to be honest about the knife. First impressions, though, I mean, there's nothing bad I can say about the damn knife. So, and I want, just watch everybody else. There's going to be a ton of other reviewers that's going to have this in pocket and see what they say. But the full review, few days, it'll come. Looking forward to getting the Avant. It's shipping and on its way. I'm just so proud of my friends. Even Chris, Grady's Gear, has got something in the works for a pry bar. I'm the one that's slacking. I ain't got a damn thing like that. These guys are just killing it. So anyways, guys, I really appreciate you stopping by and checking this thing out with me. Always remember, fuck Google and YouTube. And stay safe in this absolutely fucking crazy world that we are living in. And we will see you in the next one.